You may notice that many of these engines fitted with winches, normally to the near side rear wheel. A very useful piece of kit, both for the fairly obvious things like pulling stumps and that sort of stuff, but also the heavy haulage engines very often used it for pulling loaded trailers away from ground where you might not want to risk getting the engine stuck, because the rubber tyres on these very often are a preservation addition. Certainly the earlier engines tended to be fitted with straight wheels to the rear. So the grip, as you'll see actually, these engines as they go round, you can see the strakes under the rubber tyres which have been put on to protect the road, and indeed to a certain extent protect the engine in preservation, as we don't want to run the risk of damaging the engine. I suppose we might want to worry about the crew as well if we were feeling really warm, cuddly and caring, but hey, we're not like that.
That's right, yes. Okay, down.
Now one tends not to think of road rollers as being particularly fast bits of kit. However, the Wallace & Stevens Advance was designed, one of the first rollers in fact, designed for rolling bituminous or tarmac type road surfaces rather than the older waterbound macadam. As such was a flywheelless design. In fact, there are two very small flywheels, one either end of the track really, but hey, it looks flywheelless, and gives us an instant reverse. The problem being, of course, that if one's rolling tarmac and stops before reversing, you get a dwell, a little a ripple, if you will. So with an instant reverse, you avoid that, and I'm rather hoping that Mr. Farmer will be demonstrating that to us very shortly. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen, the instant reverse. Coupled, of course, with the instant park the roller on Sarah's foot exercise. A name which we possibly associate these days more with lorries, although sadly gone from that scene as well, the Foden Perseverance, D-type timber tractor, fitted with the whistle incidentally from the A4.
Brass band down there, Ben, if you want to sit and watch it.
A4 anyway, railway locomotive. In fact, originally used for timber work in Wales, and then during the Blitz in World War II was brought down to London to be used in demolition work to resolve the devastation wrought by the German bombers. And this engine is another long-serving exhibitor at Hollowell. First came here, in fact, in 1987.